January 31st, 2012 was the day I realized what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. I got VIP tickets to the Destroy Rebuild Until God Shows concert just to meet the band and watch their sound check. I remember leaving school early and waiting in line for 3 hours prior to the actual show to see my heroes face to face, talk to them, hug them, and joke with them. And once it was time for sound check, I felt like no one else was in the room, that the other 15 or 16 people in VIP didn't matter, that the lead singer Craig was singing to me and only me. Afterwards, we went back outside to wait for the show, and with anticipation and adrenaline pumping through my body, I hardly gave the ticket scanner the chance to take my ticket before getting to my spot at the front of the stage. Each band went on the stage and blew the crowd away, leaving us with more energy for the next act to feed off of. But finally, I'm waiting for Destroy Rebuild Until God Shows, or Drugs for short, to grace the stage. Waiting for them to come out was one of the most anxious times of my life. And when they finally started to perform, I felt alive. I felt on top of the world, as if any problem I ever had was gone and it was never coming back. At one point, Craig was hoisted into the air by the crowd, and he held my hand during one of my favorite songs of all time. And in that exact moment is when I realized I wanted to be a part of making others feel the way that I did that night. That night, January 31st, 2012, is the night I realized I wanted to be a tour manager, and I wanted to attend Full Sail to join their music business program and fulfill my dreams. So a year later, in August of 2013, I did exactly that. I began my journey at Full Sail, and during Hall of Fame week, I met the man I want to work for one day, Kevin Lyman. I walked right up to him and said, "Mr. Lyman, I want you to sign my paychecks one day." So let me tell you a little bit about this man so you understand why I said that. Kevin started out his career putting on shows for local bands while in college, and that sparked his desire to further a career by creating the Vans Warped Tour in 1995. So now here we are 19 years later, and Kevin's created multiple other tours like the Rockstar Energy Festival, the Taste of Chaos Tour. He started his label for Fine Eye Records, he co-owns Side One Dummy Records, and he's even working on Coachella right now. He values the music and the experience of the concert atmosphere over any profits that he could ever earn in his life, and wants nothing but for fans to have a memorable time at one of his shows. This is what makes me want to work with him. He has the same desire to create a different feeling in the lives of others. He wants his concert goers to forget their troubles, enjoy nothing but the music. Kevin not only has a deep love and consideration for fans of his tours, but for the bands that play on them every year. He has said in an interview with About Entertainment, "It's funny trying to figure out how a band can stay. Some bands are saying, 'I don't know if I can make it,' and figuring out how to team up or the best avenue for a band to stay on the road right now and get them through the summer. He is concerned with giving his loyal fans the best show he can, and will go to any lengths to make that happen, all while helping bands get the exposure they deserve and giving them the same degree of fun that their fans get." Kevin's not only driven by success, but also passion. In that way, I feel like we're strongly connected. With these similar attributes added with my excellent GPA, my professionalism, and my never-failing drive to get where so many have told me I will never be, I know I can make it exactly where I want to go. In this industry, if you don't have guts, you'll go nowhere. Risks are mandatory, although they have to be calculated. You have to have the right amount of logic and crazy to be successful in the music industry, and I have that. In order to keep myself on this path to my own success, I tell myself the same motto every day, and though it might sound silly, it's true. You're not hardcore unless you live hardcore. So as much as this is an everyday off-the-cuff phrase for me, it does hold a lot of meaning. To me, this statement means that you can't just be on your grind at work. This is a lifestyle choice. You have to be this way all the time. You're not just on a tour for one day. This is your everyday life and you have to love it. Be hardcore 24/7. So this is why I plan on maintaining my GPA by getting an A in this class and learning more about public speaking so I can use those skills to talk professionally with my colleagues and honing my interview skills. You know, I've been hearing everyone, friends and family included, that say that I'll never be able to do what I want to do. That it's a long shot, it's not going to happen. Too many other people want the same thing. But I'll tell you this, they don't want it as bad as I do, and I'll get there.